Alright, so welcome to the first video with the sort of improved lighting setup, which is still, oops, a bit of a work in progress. Lots of wires and stuff dangling around. Those ones there are for the center light. And it's a little hard for me to tell, just because of tape over the screen, what actually looks better. Sort of that, or using tape to hold the actual thing up. Okay, well, so yeah, these are a couple, anyways, 34 seconds in, I haven't said shit that's important. These are a couple LED light bulbs that I had in my car, which, malfunctioned a little bit. So this one is a switchback, orange and white LED, and then this one is just a white LED that I had in a cornering light. And then, so this one had a flickering issue, which sort of was related to vibration, so I'm thinking it was sort of a dry solder joint. I tried reflowing some of them, didn't have much effect. Let's try it without this light on, actually. Okay, it looks like that light is sort of overexposing it, at least for this one. That's, even though my hands are kind of blocking it, that's quite good. Yeah, this is mostly just to test out the lighting setup now. So the ring, yeah, not really important. So this one, the failure mode, was basically just, I need to also get a better mount for my camera. There you go, you can see that LED, which, it's a bit overexposed too. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so that LED there, which was, basically just slowly starting to die out. Let's just see how this is. But yeah, it was flickering sort of randomly. Yeah, that's just way too bright. Okay, so we'll get rid of those for now. And then this one, I'm not actually sure. Just having a quick look at it. This is myself, because I'll be able to see it because the screen is blocked. I can't see anything that looks horrible. You can see some of the horrible, sort of quick and dirty reflow attempts that I did on the sides too as I rotate this around. See, I'm not quite sure why this one was flickering so much, although... No, that looks fairly normal. There seems to be some variation when it comes to... Where is it? There we go. When it comes to the white LEDs, the actual little LED in them, some of them look darker than the other ones. Like that one there is quite a bit lighter than like these ones above it. So yeah, they weren't like super expensive lights. Yeah, this one or no, actually, yeah, I had spares of these sitting around, and I told the eBay seller that this one was acting up, and they sent me another one. So I could just bother trying to sort of reflow everything, and seeing how that goes. I don't know. Might be able to like save this as a spare one. I mean, I'll hang on to it anyways. But yeah, these things, it's sort of neat to see I like the construction of the ones without like heat sinks, with just the bare PCB, even if they do heat up a little bit. Let's see if we can actually recreate this flickering issue on this one, since we've got a power supply right here. Because it just seemed sort of very random as to whether or not it would flicker. Let's just, God, that's bright. Okay, so that right there is the bad one. Let's actually set the voltage up to sort of like 15 volts or so. It's not really a vibration issue. As you can see, it is like sort of overexposing the light a little bit, but yeah, these are very bright. They're hard to look at. So it may be a temperature related thing too. I mean, that's working well now. And yeah, it was sort of fairly random whether or not it was actually going to start doing that. Although I swear I just saw a little bit of smoke. Yeah, that's around 13 volts on the power supply. It's drawing 100 milliamps or so. Yeah, that must have just been a reflection or something that I saw. Nothing's getting particularly warm. Let's see this one here. Oh, okay, so yeah, then you can see part of this side does the orange ones, and the white ones come on for a brief moment too. I'm not sure if that's going to be picked up very well or not. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a bit of flickering issue there, though. Let's just sort of bring that up so you can see it a bit better. That side, nope, no, that one, this is just a bad connection. Hang on, let's... No, that's a solid connection. Some of these are just acting up. And then on this side, yeah, this strip. So it looks like this strip here is what was actually flickering on and off. So it's probably like a loose solder connection on that side. The white ones are working well. I'm slowly going blind. Why don't we just sort of reflow some of the solder joints since I have some solder. Or my soldering iron warmed up, rather. I also need to double check which one it is. Just find the right LED strip. No, this thing is so fussy. Or is this me not remembering the terminals? Okay. So... shit, I think I lost already. I think it's this one right here, but it could be one of those two, so we'll just... Riveting footage, I know. Yeah, so these lights, it's overexposing some of the stuff, but I mean, I can... See, that just makes like a horrible shadow. And so does that. I need a way to position them a bit more above without casting a shadow from my phone. Come on. I need one of these that's motorized. Okay. Well. Okay, there we are. Center frame. And so, like, if I kind of... If you'll just indulge me for a second... You being the nobody that's watching this. Is that gonna sort of compensate? No. So I'm just gonna try clipping this one light, sort of. I think it's also in part due to the surface on the table. That's. If I just turn that one off, that's. Yeah, so, okay, we'll just call this a work in progress for the lighting. So, not as improved as I would have liked, but, you know, it'll get there at some point, probably. Oh my god. And I'm not going to edit this one, unfortunately, because I'm just, like, super tired right now. Don't really feel like doing editing stuff, although I have another video I need to edit before this one. Okay. Oh, hey, that's pretty good, actually, I think. So... Let's just get our solder and try not to burn stuff. And I also actually can't see the solder joints on the other side properly. So also this ring that I added adds another obstacle to dodge. So I may just get rid of it entirely. Because I'm not a fan of burning plastic all the time. Since I did any electronic stuff, so it's nice to have an excuse to make a horrible solder joint like an amateur. Stupid solder bridge. Come on, go away. Damn it. So yeah, I don't know. Lighting is a work in progress, but it's I'd say better than it was, because it's easier to see stuff now. Okay. Yep. That one, and there's that one. And so now, the moment of truth-ish. Nope. That's just... Yeah, so it's sort of an interesting failure mode. Like, why are these flickering? Oh. I'm just curious as to what it is that's actually causing this thing to... Oh. What if I, like, put pressure on some of these? No, it's just like... What is causing you to do this? More solder on here. This turned from like a lighting test just to actually being curious as to why the hell this thing is messing up. That's a bit too much. Because it's this side, so that's also... Oh, no, the other one's going. I'm not sure. It could just be an LED that's failing. That's very likely. It would be nice to fix this, but I mean, you know, if I can't, then it's not a loss. Oh, that's a solder bridge. All right. Well, and it's still flickering. So yeah, we'll just call this a dead LED. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not great, but I mean, I got another one for free. So yeah, so that's just a sort of a little overlook of some eBay car LED lights, which failed. This one for sort of a mystery reason. This one, not so much. Wondering if I'll be able to bring it up and focus to show how many LEDs are in each of these things. I'm not sure if it is just one or not. I'll try and take a picture and zoom in on it because I'm curious as well. Although it does almost look like there's just one big one. Hang on, let me... Oh yeah, you can... Yeah, I don't want to edit this, so I'm going to try and... Can this application zoom in? Oh, it can. Oh. Oh. Is it time to use the this LED light? Our close-up's where it belongs. Oh, seizure warning. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh. Hang on, let's turn this other one off. I really want to get this to work now. Need a much more granular. Nope, let's turn these on. Let's see. Oh, it's overexposed, but I know you can. There's gotta be a way I can make it so that you can see this shit. Let's try and turn these down. Don't mind me. You guys can leave now if you haven't left already. Oh wow, my hand is shaky as fuck. Okay. Ah, fuck. Come on. Focus on the light. Like, you know what I mean. Okay, well, fuck it. That's not gonna work. But, I mean, I can probably do, like, slightly closer. That is, like, really nice and clear on my phone. I don't know how that's gonna turn out after editing it, but... Yeah, so the LED just sort of, like, half died. Here, if you want to copy my fingerprints. Look at that. Man. I didn't know this thing could zoom in, and now, like, you can see all the ink on my hand and stuff. Look at my nasty... Oh, look at that. Okay. So, context is like 4 a.m. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's really fucking nice and clear, though. I didn't know I could zoom in like that. That's good to know. So yeah, that's a. Whoop. There we go. That's a little video on these failed LED light bulbs. Yeah, had spares of these, and these are like a few of them for $2 or $3. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have feedback or input on how to improve the light quality with these things, I'm thinking maybe some wax paper or something to diffuse the light a bit more. I don't know. But yeah, end of the video. Bye-bye.